everyone. So looks like this rumor is going around that the first test screening for this highly anticipated Godzilla vs. Kong, the new Empire, this movie sequel to Godzilla vs. Kong. The first test screening is done, and for the test screening for this movie has been really positive with the audience. If you're thinking, is this true or false? Because this movie, it is going to be from Warner Brothers / Legendary Studio. Unfortunately, this test screening result leaking might be true, because Warner Brothers, if you know them, their test screening result is always leaking, and they always end up being true. So I do believe some of this leak is coming out from that movie. Then again, these movies are so highly anticipated. No matter how much rap these movies are under, I feel like still some of this spoiler comes out, and I guess does contain little spoiler about the movie. So I'm actually really excited to see this movie. The movie's coming out in April, because for some reason I was thinking it's gonna come even later. At this point, I do think this movie could be delaying a little bit more, because I think the Dune is delayed, and because this is from same studio, and Warner Brothers actually don't have that much money spent for any advertisement. So I don't know if this movie will be coming out on April. I have some doubt. That being said, when I read this test screening result, I'm really excited to hear that this movie is actually doing quite well with the test screening, and everybody who is watching this movie, they're saying the human character, especially one human character, is really very likable in this movie. And when I hear this, I'm like, whoa, this is really important. Not that the last Godzilla vs. Kong, I think Millie Bobby Brown, she was okay. But I did like her with the Henry, what was his name? In that movie, she had some scene with him, so I think they were okay. I didn't mind it that much. Everybody's praising, looks like Dan Stevenson, who is in this movie. So I personally always like Dan Stevenson. He's really cool and charming actor. So I'm glad they got him in this movie, although he's not a huge name or anything, but I think he's really cool. But there is one thing about this test screening result people are complaining about. Again, I don't know how much of this rumor is true or false. I do believe this. So it's going to be spoiler if you don't want to hear about this, because I don't want to ruin anybody's experience watching this. Then again, the trailer will be showing you. So, so looks like this movie, people are complaining only one thing, and that is that this movie, it is once again, I feel sad saying this, it is a Kong-centric movie. So it does make sense, because last movie left this huge cliffhanger with the Kong finding out about his family history. So it does make sense. This movie is actually Kong-centric movie. But Godzilla's fan people gonna be mad at this, because even last movie, Godzilla did not have a lot of screen time. I feel like personally, I was missing Godzilla a lot. Although he did have some cool scene. End of the day, that movie was still Godzilla was the winner in that. Let's be honest, if you cannot win with Godzilla, so this movie still is going to be Kong-centric. So I personally wish it was equally divided, but I think because this is a Kong origin kind of story, so I think he's going to be center of this. Because even this movie's name, Kong vs. Godzilla, the new Empire, I don't know why even they're throwing Godzilla's name in this. This is mostly going to be around Kong, I think, which is, I don't mind. Kong is quite sympathetic character. I really liked him in the last movie. He's so good, Kong as a character, but I guess many people want to see more Godzilla vs. Kong action, which I think it will be a hard time for them to giving it to us, because I think every time Godzilla shows up on screen, it's cost them a lot of money. That means if you don't know, there's another show coming out from Apple TV. I'm excited to see that show. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this test screening? If you enjoyed about this video, don't forget other videos. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.